Hello everybody.
Hi guys, welcome back to Ordinary Adventures.
Today we're in Universal Studios in Orlando, Florida. We're going to experience Halloween Horror Nights for the first time on this coast.
Yeah.
We've heard, like everything else in Florida, it's bigger and better.
Can't wait.
Come with us
on
this adventure. I know Hollywood does this too, but this music is getting me super psyched.
I'm so excited. We just got like a small glimpse like down like the main drag, and like the fog is already going, the music is pumping, I'm ready.
Let's do this.
So excited. Cannot wait for it to get dark out.
We should say that we are doing Halloween Horror Nights tonight with an RIP tour guide. It's going to get us into everything. Thank you to Universal for flying us out here, putting us up, and giving us a chance to capture this horror on camera. We're making our way through the Zombieland Double Tap scare zone. There's zombies everywhere.
Stay safe around here.
This whole video is just gonna be me getting scared.
Yep.
Great.
But that scare zone we just went in through, Zombieland.
Kind of whatever.
Yeah. I like how during Halloween Horror Nights, Mel's DriveIn becomes Mel's Die-In.
Yeah.
That's cool. So first up, we're going into the Killer Klowns from Outer Space maze. I know this is your most anticipated.
Love them.
Yeah, last year they had a scare zone. This year they have a full-on maze. This is a cult classic. I showed it to her on when we first met, and she ended up falling in love with it.
They're great. If
Yeah.
you haven't seen that movie, watch the movie.
Okay, so let's do this. Are you excited or scared?
Here's the deal. He's making me. I have to be the person in the front, so you're gonna get all my reactions, and I'm scared to do that, but I'm doing it for you.
All for the vlog.
Okay.
Here we go.
This big, and they're gonna be kind of usually around waist level, so you be kind of on the lookout. Whenever you hit one of those, you may do something to yourself, or it may activate something to happen to the person behind you, the person in front of you, or a person in the other room. So I'm gonna hit every single one to scare all of you, but I'm actually just gonna scare myself. So it's gonna be great.
It smelled like bubblegum the entire time, or cotton candy.
That was so good. If there's only one complaint, it was over so fast.
Yeah.
One of the cool things about having the tour guide is she let us know that there's like these user-activated buttons throughout the maze.
I totally forgot to push one.
No, she pushed all of them for us.
Okay.
So we got to experience all the special stuff because she knew where everything was. One of my favorite parts of that maze was the clown Zilla. It was huge. I'm not sure if it comes off on camera, but it was pretty big. And also the cotton candy room.
Yeah.
Classic. So the next scare zone we're going into is Rob Zombie's Hellbilly Deluxe, and this is based on his music videos.
It wasn't very scary.
Yeah, it's more of like photo ops and stuff like that. I will say this, immediately it is clear how much bigger the scale and the scope of even scare zones are over here in Orlando.
Yeah.
And also the masses. There was like more people in the scare zone than all the scare zones in
was
Hollywood
chaos.
combined.
Yeah. Next up, we're going to House of a Thousand Corpses, which...
It's another Rob Zombie film.
Yeah.
And I'm just over Rob Zombie at Halloween Horror Nights, but let's do it.
Well, guess what? I've never seen Rob Zombie at Horror Nights, so I'm excited.
This house is a little bit gory though.
Have you seen the movie House of a Thousand Corpses?
I have.
Did you like it?
Honestly, I don't remember. I remember being spooked by the Firefly family. They're very creepy.
Okay, well, we're about to enter their house.
Yeah.
I tell you what, Ski King, why don't you just take your mama home some chicken? Bodies come and go, but this blood is forever.
What did you think of that maze?
You know what? I feel like it was one of those circumstances where we missed a lot of the scares. So
Yeah.
like I saw them happen right in front of me, so I was like prepared.
Yeah, I was impressed by the production design. It looks like
Yeah.
the production design here is like
Amazing.
better than Hollywood.
I enjoyed it.
Rob Zombie.
Not my favorite. This is the second one we've done. I'd say it's number 2 so far.
Okay, so now we're seated for Academy of Villains. Oh, it's about to begin. Let's see this.
I think it's a million times better than the Jabbawockeez we have out in Hollywood. I hate to compare everything to Hollywood. But
Yeah, I know,
you
we're making a lot of comparisons to that.
Yeah.
This
It
was a
was
show,
fun.
it was like loosely around horror, but it was mostly
Yeah.
these dance acts. There's all these like different dance acts, but I like that they try to make each like dance number like very unique and different.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
Yeah, I will say this, the dancers, very incredible. Mad respect to all of them because they were like awesome.
Mad respect.
But I will say this, like, I'm just not a fan of dancing. You know, when we watch America's Got Talent, when the dancers come out, I usually hit the fast forward and you hit me.
Yeah.
But
was fun.
I'm wondering, like, do people really like this or Jabbawockeez? Like, is this what they want from a horror event? Is my question. Bring back Bill and Ted. Okay, so next up, we're going to Depths of Fear. This is the original maze. It's about going underwater to find some energy source, and we find these creatures that are
They
like,
spit acid on you, and we gotta escape before it explodes.
yeah. I'm excited to see
I hope
this.
they really don't spit acid on you.
I've heard so many great things about the original mazes here. That's something that we really don't have a lot of over.
This is our first original maze.
Yeah. So let's check this out.
Get to the escape pods. They are everywhere.
Oh my God, that was amazing. Like you hear people talk about Halloween Horror Nights and their original mazes. Those fish creatures,
Oh my god.
they're gonna haunt my dreams.
It got me. So many of them got me. I got every single scare.
Guys, you need to come to Halloween Horror Nights in Orlando. I've been going to Hollywood for years, and this is like, it's night and day. It's such a different experience.
Yeah.
So cool.
Our group, we lost our group. Another thing that I really enjoyed about that one is there was like these people with like puppets on their arms that were like kind of like serpents coming out at you. Next up, we're going to the Nightingales Vikings maze. Apparently this was a maze from years and years and years ago, and they brought it back, but it's just in a different setting now. The creatures look really kind of creepy.
Has been experiencing,
This is how
I guess,
vlogging
a
works.
rout,
The behind the
and
scenes
the
of
blood sports
vlogging.
continue, and the Emperor decides. Catch us by 520.
They were terrifying. And I was by myself. I kept getting separated from Peter, separated from the group ahead of me, so I was just like by myself in the dark. My throat hurts from screaming. That was a good one.
Yeah, I'm not sure how much of that I got in focus, but there was like one like puppet like thing that jumped out at me that was super scary.
Yeah.
We got lost, but we are now headed to the next maze, Graveyard Games. I guess that's where we go through a graveyard.
Another original maze.
And the ghosts are not happy with it.
Oh no.
Take that, dork!
A lot of them got me good. It was epic in scale. There was a lot of like air being blown at you.
I feel like I had the most jump scares out of any of the mazes.
Jump scares and like scream scares. Like it was very loud.
Every once in a while in Universal Hollywood, they'll have a maze inside one of the sound stages so they can do something like really grand and epic in scale, and that's what this reminded me of here. I'm not sure the storyline was really there for me.
If our tour guide didn't tell us the storyline, I would have no idea.
Yeah, but the scares were really cool, so thumbs up.
Enjoy! You guys are going to Monsters, it's so much fun.
We just passed the Universal creative team that made these mazes. It was kind of cool. They were clapping for them as we walked by.
Next up is Universal Monsters. We had this last year at Halloween Horror Nights in Hollywood, and they did a different version, and they brought it over here and expanded upon it.
Oh,
it's raining.
Oh yeah, feel the water. every time we get out of a maze, our whole group just yells our name because we got lost.
Right.
They're making fun of it now.
Peter.
But this one was very, very good. It, like,
Epic.
yeah. By the way, you walk in there and there's
It's raining.
like actual water falling onto your skin, and it's just packed with so many characters, so many recognizable characters, so many jump scares, so much theming. What did you think?
There was like this one actress, I think she was the Bride of Frankenstein, I don't remember, but she would do a blood-curdling scream literally every 5 seconds. Like, I watched her, I saw her do like 5 in a row, and I was just like, wow.
Yeah.
And it got you good.
The only bad thing about being on one of these tours with a big group is like I wanted to get the pizza fries or whatever, but you can't stop. Like it's
non-stop. We're heading through Vikings Undead scare zone.
smells delicious. Okay, now I was not expecting to like the Marathon of Mayhem because I've been to Cinematic Spectacular, and it's okay. It's like a poor man's World of Color, but this was awesome. It was like if you took electronica and you mashed that with World of Color, but it was about horror movies. That's what it would be.
This was World of Color, like, on steroids.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna flat out say it. I was blown away by that show. That might be my favorite, like, water show like that I've ever seen.
It was colorful. It was like a party. It was retro. It was 80s,
just like
techno.
Lasers in your face, water going up super high, stuff behind you, stuff in front of you, like stuff on the sides. Like it was
stuff being projected on the buildings in the background.
That was so great.
It was awesome. We're about to go through two of our final scare zone, Vanity and the Arcade.
Yes. Listen to
Feel free to share your artists and they're willing to help you along your journey. Have you not made your appointment yet?
Oh, is it glowing?
Yeah, it's all like glowing in the black light. That's pretty cool.
Awesome. awesome. That got me. Yeah.
The Vanity one was kind of creepy. It was like all those people with like plastic surgery and stuff like that.
Yeah.
The arcade one was kind of cool because it was like very Tron-like.
That one was my favorite.
That's
it
your
wasn't
favorite scare
like
zone?
scary, but like it just was really cool looking. Peter, who are you gonna call?
Ghostbusters. That's the next maze that's coming up. This is I think my most anticipated maze of the night.
I've been reporting across the entire tri-state area.
This is Casey. Now on with the countdown.
It's gonna be dancing for this whole maze.
Your hands? Just give me the press. I'm sure. The point on!
Look at that.
Certainly right there, what we refer to as a focused, non-terminal repeating phantasm or a classified full-warming vapor. Real nasty.
I am the Keymaster.
Oh my.
Are you the Keymaster?
Bitch, how we do things downtown. Let's show this prehistoric bitch how we do things downtown.
Are you all gods?
We came, we saw, we kicked it. Don't get caught in my
That was so good, right?
So damn good.
That was so good.
That was the best maze I've ever
maze.
seen.
Oh my god.
I wish we could go again. Once in Hollywood. Stay tuned. We're gonna go again in Hollywood. Up next is Stranger Things. Can it top Ghostbusters? I don't know. But I hear the Never Ending Story song, so maybe.
Exact timings to seasons 2 and 3, so 7 scenes for each one of them. This house does have one of the largest puppets we have ever used in a haunted maze here at Halloween Horror Nights. It actually takes 3 different people to control it. It is incredible.
Okay, one more time.
I thought we were done. Oh, Lordy.
We're not done until it's this never-ending story.
Never-ending story. That was epic.
Yeah.
Our host was telling us that there's 14 separate rooms, 7 rooms for the season 2, 7 rooms for season 3, and you could definitely tell it was a long maze. What about you? What do you think?
It was great. It was one of those mazes that you're just walking through the story and like being like, how are they going to do this scene?
Yeah.
And like, you're actually seeing the story unfold around you. It's, I don't know. I don't think I was scared that much during it, but it was just like a fun, immersive experience.
Yeah.
It's worth mentioning that these mazes are like take place in the sound stages here at Universal Orlando, so that's why they can do like bigger and more epic, gigantic like effects and creatures and stuff. Next up is a maze based on Jordan Peele's Us.
Okay, call the police. Sure.
It took years. Everything had to be perfect.
Underwhelmed by that one. What
Really?
about you?
I don't know. I was creeped out, especially that last scene where like all the tethered were surrounding us, and
That
we
was
didn't know
a good one.
who was good, who was like an actual person, who was just a mannequin.
Yeah, that was the best part.
Yeah.
That one got me good. I hope you got some of that on camera.
So Swamp Yeti really was the inspiration for this original house that we have this year. This house also is going to be nice and cool because of course it's Canada and it's it's nice in the winter storm, so it's
so cold in here. I got every single jump scare in that. They all got me. That was incredible.
Yeah, I like all the Yeti effects.
Yeah, incredible.
We just got back to our hotel rooms. It's 1:30 in the morning. We got done with that tour at 1 a.m. when they were shutting down. I think, first of all, I just want to say that the RIP tour, I don't think you can get all the mazes and the 2 shows done in one night if you're not on that tour.
Yeah, we were running around, scrambling around, and we barely made it in time.
Yeah, barely. And by the way, in Universal Hollywood, they have like an express thing and that gets you to like the front of the line, or like maybe like a 10-minute wait for a maze. Here they have express, it's $100 extra, but it only cuts your wait down by half of what the standby line is. So if the standby line is 2 hours, which some of the mazes were tonight, then you're still waiting an hour to get into those mazes. RIP tour, if you go for a non-private tour, I think it's $220, or at least it was on tonight with the non-peak.
That's not...
in addition to your ticket price. So...
Yeah.
But I think if you want to get all the mazes done, you need to do it.
Yeah, if you can afford to do it, I would highly recommend that.
Either that or you got to pick and choose.
Yeah.
You're going to have to... Halloween Horror Nights as an event here or at Hollywood is a must. If you love horror... or you like scary movies, if you just like immersive storytelling, like being enveloped into these worlds, like I just love it. I'm not even like a huge horror fan.
For the longest time, I never wanted to go to Halloween Horror Nights. I thought it was going to be too scary. I thought, why would anyone do that to themselves? And he finally talked me into going, and now I'm like the #1 Halloween Horror Nights fan. I love it so much. So if you think you're too scared and you're not going to like it, trust me, you'll like it.
Yeah. How does this compare against Hollywood's Halloween Horror Nights?
This is a million times better, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Like, it's just bigger. Everything's bigger. You could tell that they, like, put more money towards it. It's more spread out. And I love the one in Hollywood, don't get me wrong, but this is just a whole different level.
Yeah, it's not just bigger. I think there's more.
Yeah.
things.
Oh, yeah, there's more. There's more original mazes, which is always cool.
It's weird, too, because you'd think in Hollywood they would be able to outdo Florida in the production design and all that stuff, but here it's better.
Yeah.
And I think that's because here they're paying a lot less for labor. For the people who build these. In Hollywood, they're probably paying, actually, the people that work on the movies and stuff like that, and it costs a lot more, and they have a lot less space and a lot less budget. So I guess I'm making excuses here. But I think both are great, but if you do have the money, this is bigger and better and more.
Yeah. It's also hotter here.
And hotter. Yeah. What was your favorite mazes from this year's Halloween Horror Nights?
My #1, I think both of our #1s was Ghostbusters. That was just, that blew me away, as you could see by our reactions in this video. Amazing. Second behind that was probably the Yeti one, because literally every single jump scare got me in that one.
Yeah, I like the Yeti.
Yeah, and they were terrifying looking.
Killer Klowns, I think, was like exceptional. That was the first one we saw, so it's like hard to remember.
Yeah, you're right. That was the first one we did, so it's like so far back in my mind. But that one was awesome because the whole maze just like smelled like cotton candy the whole time.
Yeah,
which I enjoyed. What about you? What were some of your favorites?
Well, those three. I like Stranger Things. I know you were a little bit disappointed by Stranger Things.
I wasn't disappointed by it. I thought it was epic. It was like super long. It just kept going and going and going. I think I was just expecting different scenes.
Yeah.
I don't know what different scenes, but I don't know. I enjoyed it. It was great.
If you want to see more of our adventures to theme parks, I'm going to put a video right here of our last trip to Universal Orlando, and you can also see our last trip to Universal Hollywood right here. So, you know, if you haven't seen them yet, come along with us on those adventures.
Now's your chance. You should subscribe. You should hit that bell. You should give us triple thumbs up. All those good things to stay in the loop.
We'll see you on the next adventure.